So today I'm going to do a jalapeno cornbread recipe, and it goes great with that video of my red beans and rice. We're going to start with, I put 2 cups of cornmeal in here. With that, I'm going to add 1 can of cream style corn. And this is actually 2 cups, but it's really just 1 because I've already used half of it. So you're going to use 1 cup of sour cream. Then you want to add 1 egg. Now you want, this is what I use. I like the diced jalapeno peppers. You're going to put this in here to your tasting. If you don't like a lot of heat, don't add a lot. But I like a lot. So 1, 2, 3, a little bit of that juice. I want a lot of jalapenos because it's jalapeno cornbread. It's actually a jalapeno cheese cornbread. And then you stir it up. Mix all those ingredients in. This is not a cornbread that you want to put oil in, but I'm using a cast iron skillet to cook this. So I did lightly oil that, wiped it down, and put it in the oven to get it nice and hot. This is the consistency that you want to see. Okay, that's actually perfect. We got the pan nice and hot. There's a very little bit of a sizzle there, but not much. You don't want to get it too hot. Now, what I'm doing is putting a layer on the bottom. Because we're going to put some cheese in between here. Now I'm taking sharp cheddar cheese, and we're going to sprinkle that on top. If you like it really cheesy, do a lot of cheese. If you like it mildly cheesy, it's just your choice of how much you want to do. I don't want to do mine too much because I do like to make sure when I cut into it, it's done. And sometimes if I put too much cheese, it doesn't seem to be that way. Now we're going to put the top on. Just take a spoon and spread it out. Now I'm going to put it in the oven. We're going to do it on 350, and I'm going to check it in 45 minutes. I pulled it out of the oven, and now we're fixing to add cheese on top. That cooked for exactly 45 minutes. So now we're going to top it with cheese. As you see, there's no need to absolutely make the top brown because we're going to add cheese and put it back in the oven and let it melt. I don't have the original recipe to this. So when I was like a teenager, so only about 18, and I got to taste this for the first time. I fell in love with it. So all these years, I did so many experiments trying to come up with this cornbread, and this is my variation of it, and my family loves it, and to me that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be the original that I tasted, but it's definitely my original. Now I'm going to put it back in the oven, and we're going to let it melt, and then I'll show you what it looks like. There it is, right out of the oven. The cheese is melted. You see it's just very lightly brown around the edges. Now we're going to let it cool off for a minute, and then we're going to cut it. Alright, it's still pretty hot, but that's kind of how I like mine. So we're going to go ahead and cut into it. Hopefully I can keep it together. Alright, there we go. Check it out. Well, there you have it. You've seen how to make it. It's really easy. It's really delicious, and I made mine really hot. So, push like, subscribe to my channel. From my kitchen to yours. Till next time, love and light.